Have you ever found yourself in your favorite chair, gazing out the window and thought, I wish I could hold on to this feeling, this joy, this peace for years to come? Maybe you've even wondered, how do some people manage to stay so vibrant and full of life, even as the years go by? Well, I've got some great news for you today. Living longer and happier isn't about making huge changes or chasing after miracle cures. It's really about those small, everyday choices that can lead to something truly extraordinary. And guess what? Just by being here today, you're already halfway there. Let's kick things off with something we all know, but might not always prioritize: movement. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Think smaller and gentler. A quick stroll around the block, a few minutes of stretching while your morning coffee brews, or even tending to your garden can do wonders. My neighbor Mildred, who's 78, swears by her dance breaks. She'll put on a Frank Sinatra record and sway around her kitchen for 3 whole songs. It's my secret to keeping these hips loose. She laughs. The key here is that your body needs movement, not perfection. Even just 5 minutes a day can wake up your muscles, lift your spirits, and keep your heart happy. But here's the kicker. Moving your body isn't just about physical health. It opens the door to our second rule: staying connected. You've probably heard the saying, humans are social creatures, and there's plenty of science to back that up. Loneliness can be as harmful as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. Now, I'm not saying you need to throw dinner parties every night. Connection can be as simple as a phone call to your granddaughter, joining a weekly book club, or even having a chat with the cashier at the grocery store. My friend Oscar, who's 82, told me he started volunteering at the local library once a week. He said, it's not just about shelving books. It's the laughter, the stories. It makes me feel like I'm still part of something. Here's a little tip for you. Try to combine your movement with connection. Why not invite a friend for a leisurely walk in the park, or join a gentle strength training class together? It's a great way to nourish both your body and your spirit at the same time. Now, let's dive into a habit that's so simple, you might overlook it: drinking water. I get it, not another hydration lecture. But just hear me out. As we get older, our sense of thirst tends to fade. You might not even notice you're dehydrated until you start feeling tired, foggy, or even a bit dizzy. My go-to advice? Keep a glass of water close by and sip it like it's a fine wine. If plain water feels a bit bland, toss in a slice of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing twist. And here's a little secret: staying hydrated isn't just good for your body, it can also sharpen your mind. Ever noticed how a simple glass of water can make everything feel a bit clearer? So far, we've talked about moving gently, staying connected, and treating hydration like a priority. But these are just the starting points. In fact, there's a fourth daily rule that's so impactful, it can change not just your health, but your entire perspective on life. Now, let's explore 3 more habits that can add even more vitality and joy to your daily routine. Let me ask you something. How often do you really take a moment to pause, breathe, and just be with yourself? Not to tackle a problem or plan your next move, but simply to enjoy the stillness. This brings us to our next point: the importance of mindful breathing and relaxation. Life can feel like a whirlwind, even after retirement. There's always something on the to-do list, errands to run, or family to care for. But if you can carve out just 5 minutes to take some deep breaths, you can calm your mind, reduce stress, and even enhance your sleep. Here's a simple exercise to try. Find a comfy chair, let your hands rest on your lap, and take slow, deep breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4, and exhale for 6. Notice how your body relaxes, your tension fades, and your thoughts become lighter. You don't need to be a meditation guru to reap the benefits. I know a wonderful woman named Anne, who's 74, and she refers to this practice as her reset button. Every evening, she sits on her front porch, closes her eyes, and listens to the sounds of nature while breathing deeply. When she opens her eyes, she says the world seems brighter, and her heart feels lighter. It's a small habit, but it truly makes a world of difference. And speaking of habits that can change your life, let's touch on something that often gets overlooked: gratitude. Did you know that practicing gratitude can actually boost your happiness? It's true. Studies show that people who regularly take a moment to appreciate the good things in their lives, big or small, tend to have better mental health, lower stress levels, and even fewer aches and pains. The best part? Gratitude is incredibly simple. It can be as easy as saying thank you for a sunny day, a delicious meal, or a call from a loved one. One great way to practice gratitude is by keeping a little notebook or journal right by your bedside. Each evening, take a moment to jot down 3 things you're thankful for. Don't stress about it. Just let your thoughts flow. It could be the cozy warmth of your favorite blanket, the cheerful sound of laughter from your favorite show, or the way your flowers bloomed beautifully today. These small moments of appreciation really add up, like little rays of sunshine for your spirit. Let me share a quick story. My friend Chuck, who's 82, picked up this habit after hearing about it at church. At first, he was a bit doubtful. How's writing a few words going to make a difference? But after a few weeks, he experienced something incredible. He told me, every night, I focus on what went right instead of what went wrong. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel grateful to be alive. That's the power of gratitude, my friends. Now, shifting gears from the mind to the body, let's dive into something we all care about: nutrition. What you eat has a huge impact on how you feel, how you move, and your overall energy levels. But here's the good news: eating healthy doesn't mean you have to give up your favorite treats or follow complicated diets. It's really about finding balance and being intentional. For example, just adding a few nutrient-packed foods to your daily routine can make a world of difference. Start with vibrant fruits and veggies like berries, leafy greens, or sweet potatoes. Toss in a handful of nuts for some healthy fats, or enjoy a slice of avocado on your toast. And remember to keep an eye on portion sizes. Nourish your body without overwhelming it. Think of your plate as a canvas filled with colorful, nourishing foods. One of my personal favorite tips is to swap out processed snacks for something a bit healthier. Instead of grabbing a bag of chips, why not try some roasted chickpeas or apple slices with peanut butter? They'll satisfy your cravings while giving your body the energy it needs to thrive. Remember, eating well isn't about striving for perfection. It's about making those small, consistent choices that fit your lifestyle. That's what truly makes this journey sustainable. I once heard someone say, healthy meals are like love, you put it in, and it always comes back to you. Now that we've delved into mindful breathing, the power of gratitude, and the importance of good nutrition, it's clear how each of these elements contributes to your happiness and longevity in its own special way. But there's so much more you can do to lead a fulfilling life, and I'm excited to share the next amazing habit with you. Take a moment today to breathe deeply, jot down what you're grateful for, or whip up a vibrant meal. These are gifts you give yourself, gifts that keep on giving. As we wrap up our journey toward living longer and happier, you've picked up some powerful habits: movement to keep your body strong, connection to nourish your soul, hydration for clarity, mindful breathing for peace, gratitude for joy, and balanced nutrition to fuel your energy. The beauty of life is that there's always room for growth. Always a chance to do a little more for yourself, no matter where you are on your journey. This brings us to 2 habits that links everything together, habits that will truly elevate your days and shape your future. Think about something you've always wanted to try, but never had the time for. Maybe it's painting, gardening, playing an instrument, or even taking an online course in history or science. Whatever it is, now is the perfect time to dive in. Not only will it stimulate your brain, but it will also give you a renewed sense of accomplishment and joy. And who knows? You might discover a hidden talent or passion that brings even more meaning to your life. Staying curious and open to new experiences is one of the most rewarding ways to add years to your life and life to your years. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, learning a language, or exploring a topic you've always been curious about, keeping your mind active and engaged is essential for cognitive health. Research shows that people who continue to challenge their brains as they age are less likely to experience memory decline and more likely to maintain a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Finally, let's move on to the 7th and last rule: embracing lifelong learning. Learn something new every day. You might be thinking, why would I need to learn new things at my age? But here's the thing: keeping your mind active isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about staying curious, keeping your brain sharp, and giving yourself chances to feel accomplished. It doesn't have to mean diving into advanced studies or signing up for endless courses. It can be as simple as trying out a new recipe, tackling a crossword puzzle, or asking your grandson to help you navigate that smartphone just a little better. Take my friend Helen, for instance. At 70, she decided to dive into the world of painting. She began with watercolors, creating charming little flowers on postcards. Now, her dining room is a vibrant gallery of her joyful artwork, and she often says, "I never knew I had an artist inside me," but she was always there, just waiting to be discovered. Whether it's a new hobby, a skill, or even a fun fact you stumble upon while reading the newspaper, every little thing you learn adds richness to your life. It keeps your mind engaged, and every so often, it might reveal hidden talents you never knew you possessed. Now, as we near the end of our discussion, let me ask you this: have you taken a moment to truly reflect on your purpose lately? The last daily habit I want to share is one that links everything together, and that's living with intention. What do I mean by that? It's about approaching each day with awareness, feeling gratitude for what lies ahead, and appreciating what's already behind you. It's about waking up and asking yourself, what can I do today to make it meaningful? Whether it's offering a kind word to a friend, diving into an inspiring book, or spending quality time with someone you cherish, living with intention adds layers of joy and fulfillment to your life. Living intentionally isn't about cramming more into your day or adding stress to your life. It's about focusing on fewer things, but doing them with greater care and purpose. You don't have to rush through every task or feel pressured to fill every hour with productivity. Instead, allow yourself the freedom to enjoy the little moments, like watching the birds outside your window, savoring a delicious home-cooked meal, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea, reflecting on the beauty of the present moment. One story that always resonates with me when I think about intentional living is about my neighbor Frank. Now 85, he used to rush through everything, gardening, cooking, even his conversations. But after losing his wife, he made a choice to slow down. These days, when Frank tends to his garden, he chats with his roses as if they're old pals. When he prepares a meal, he takes the time to present it beautifully on the plate, lighting a candle even if he's dining solo. And when he strikes up a conversation at the grocery store, he listens intently, treating it like the most significant chat of his day. Frank often says, I used to measure life by how much I could accomplish in a day. Now, I measure it by how much love I can infuse into each moment. Intentional living is the common thread that weaves all these habits together, helping you not just to live longer, but to live better. When you move your body, do it with respect for its amazing strength. When you connect with others, do it with genuine sincerity and kindness. When you take a sip of water, do it with gratitude for the simple things that nourish you. And when you take a deep breath, do it with appreciation for the miracle of life itself. By now, you've probably noticed how small, consistent habits can truly transform your life. None of these changes require grand gestures or major overhauls. You don't have to completely revamp your lifestyle or rush to do everything at once. Instead, focus on what resonates with you. Maybe today, you'll start by drinking a bit more water, or perhaps you'll take a moment to breathe deeply for just 5 minutes. Maybe you'll jot down what you're grateful for tonight. Whatever you decide, keep this in mind. These small actions are like seeds. Plant them today and watch them flourish into a life brimming with vitality, peace, and happiness. And while I can offer tips and ideas, the real change, my friend, happens when you choose to take that first step. It's never too late to craft a life that feels joyful and fulfilling. You have the wisdom, the experience, and the strength, and now you've got the tools to keep moving forward. So, here's my little invitation to you. Why not take just one step today? Just one. Fill up that water glass, give a friend a call, or put on your favorite song and dance a little. Jot down 3 things you're grateful for. Go for a quick 10-minute walk. Reach out to a friend you haven't chatted with in ages. These may seem like small actions, but they have the incredible ability to lift your spirits and keep your heart light. If you try one or all of these, you've taken your first steps toward the life you truly deserve. It's never too late to start making choices that add years to your life and life to your years. Here's to embracing each new day with energy, joy, and a meaningful life. You absolutely deserve it. If you found this video helpful, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. What struck a chord with you? Or what small step are you thinking of taking? Feel free to share in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more great tips. Together, let's keep pushing towards a brighter, healthier future. Thanks for being here today. You've got this, and remember, the best years aren't behind you. They're happening right now. Until next time, take care and keep shining.